It's been a minute since I've sat down to do one of these longer form videos, but after 92 hours played of Battlefield 2042, I wanted to draw attention to a feature which I think is sorely missed in the current Battlefield game. I'm a Battlefield veteran who started in bad company and have since played every single iteration of Battlefield ever since, and I still remember to this day the introduction of the Suppression mechanic into Battlefield 3. At the time, it really was quite overstated, and if you were sniping especially, you would be blind to an enemy's position if they were firing at you with an LMG or an assault rifle. This definitely increased the amount of effort and skill it took to be an effective sniper or long-range semi-automatic rifle player. But as we're all well aware, that's been taken away in 2042. There's literally zero suppression in the game whatsoever, regardless of what gun you're using. This only really came to light to me when I was using the LCMG and reaching the tier 1 status with it, as I was laying down significant amounts of fire onto enemies at medium range distances, and they were simply able to pop in and out of cover and then blast me right back, which got me thinking, suppression is sorely missed in 2042. Now there's a couple of reasons I think this, and this is coming from someone who wasn't a massive fan of suppression back in the day either. First and foremost, the map sizes. As most of us are well aware now, the maps in 2042 are the largest we've ever seen. With that being said, there is minimal cover and a lot of open expanses on these maps. Take the sand dunes on Hourglass or the wide open spaces on Kaleidoscope. These are hunting grounds for sniper and long range rifle players. And in a similar vein, if you're running across those spaces on foot as an infantryman, it's more than likely you're going to get capped. Historically though, you'd have been able to turn around, fire off a few shots, and get into some kind of cover, or at least suppress the enemy so they'd have to back off for a couple of seconds, potentially giving you the opportunity to escape. But in 2042 that's just not the case. All they'll do is drop behind the dune, pop back up again, and then hit you with a headshot. Now, I appreciate in the most recent update, LMG recoil has been significantly reduced, so the LCMG and the PKP are virtually lasers at this point. However, in previous games, the LMGs had a significant role to play in terms of the amount of suppression that was placed onto enemies, particularly if enemies were holding significant power positions or had a height advantage. So basically this has reduced the LMG's effectiveness to me as to a slightly larger assault rifle with a lot more ammunition, rather than being a more versatile weapon like in previous Battlefield games. With all this being said, I think suppression needs to make a return. Speaking purely from an infantry perspective, it really adds another string to your bow if you're able to hold off enemies to allow squad mates to move up, or alternatively get you out of a sticky situation. I don't think I'd want to go back to the Battlefield 3 levels of suppression, but at least being able to hold off a sniper to give you a chance to get to some cover would be quite a nice addition to the game. Let me know down in the comments below if you think suppression should return, or if you're okay with 2042 as it is now. I'm really enjoying the game after the latest patch 3.1, and I'm on the grueling journey to get the DM7 to tier 1. So if you want to come and catch me, I'll be live tomorrow night at 8 PM GMT here on my YouTube channel. But as always guys, it's been an absolute pleasure, thanks again for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.